Easily find, book, and manage your travel nursing assignments with the AMN Passport app. Download today. From the instructor's perspective, what are some tips that you've found have been beneficial or things that they need to know?
So from I guess I can kind of like separate this like academic success versus like mental
Okay.
stability success sort of thing, because nursing school is stressful, right?
Yeah.
So I think a huge thing as far as like academic success goes is to stay as organized as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like as soon as you get all of your syllabi for the semester, go ahead and put due dates in whatever calendar system you use and kind of like plan ahead. I know when I was in grad school, I would like put all my due dates in and then put like the steps that I needed in. Like if I had a final paper due in March, I needed to make sure that had my rough draft due this week and my outlining due before that and everything. So I kind of like broke it
Mm.
up into smaller, easier to digest chunks.
Yeah.
And I know not everyone's brain works like that. So I also tell them just like find a system that works for you, whether it's just a huge checklist, whether it's putting your dates out, whatever it
Yeah.
may be, but just stay organized because things come very quickly.
Yeah.
Week one, you're like, oh yeah, that's not due for 4 more weeks. And then all of a sudden it's here and you're like, ooh, I haven't started yet.
Yeah. Like, oh no. I think I used to color code. I had a dry erase calendar, like a big dry erase calendar that I had in my bedroom. And I would color code, I think, like the different assignments for like different classes, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I had a planner. I think that's what I had. I don't know. But color coding is, I mean, so helpful.
Yes. Yeah. And just keeping everything in track. Because a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the times when students like run into issues, it's because they have 3 exams this week plus 2 papers due. And they're just like, I just didn't have time to devote to studying because I was doing this. I'm like, well, you've had these dates you've known about this
Yeah.
for 2 months. So it's
Yeah.
kind of hard as a professor to be like, I understand, I completely
Yeah.
understand. But at the end of the day, like, you have all these responsibilities and you just have to kind of like plan accordingly.
Right. Yeah.
But also communicating with your instructors early on. Like, I am at least of the philosophy that if someone comes to me before a due date and it's just like, hey, like I have this going on, my kid's sick, whatever,
Yeah.
can like I just don't think I'm gonna get this paper turned in by this date. If they talk to me before the due date, I'm a rational person. Like I'm like, okay, like taking another 24, 48 hours, turn in
Yeah.
this time. But if they just
That's good
don't,
to know.
I mean, that's how I am. I know that everyone is,
Yeah.
a little
Sure.
different, but
Yeah.
if they don't talk to me and they just turn their assignment in late, then I don't know what's going on. Did they just not feel like doing it that day? Like I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on. So I don't, I take points off accordingly. Versus if they would have just talked to me ahead of time and let me know,
Or
then
I also see it as, the person that has all of these different things, like maybe you're in extracurriculars, you have like other things going on, but you don't know that talking to your professor is an option and you just like exhaust yourself and like stay up all night and then like drain yourself and then you have nothing left and like you get it done in time at the deadline, but at what cost? Like I'm sure I did that multiple times where I had a bunch of things going on and I just am like, no, I'll like sleep when I'm dead. Like I'm just gonna like get this done. But talking to your professors is always an avenue that you can just say like, is there anything that I can do to, I have all of these extra things going on. That's it. I don't think I probably ever used that
I know
advice in
I
nursing
didn't.
school. Yeah.
But I try to let my students know, like at the start of the semester, communicate with me, let me know what's going on. If there's anything in your life, like day one, especially for my clinical students, when we're like doing our ice-breaking, like introduction sort of thing that everybody hates. I want to know if they have like kids or like families that they take care
Yeah.
of or something like that that could potentially be a obstacle to them like getting things done.